So hello everyone, welcome back. Yeah, I'm pretty sure all of you already did the rough cut because I saw some. I haven't seen everything. So that's a recap from the sharing. I see that you all understand the workflow already. So you know that to make a good video, you need to plan out. Then after you need to shoot it and then edit it, and then I think all of you have experienced the point that your plan and then shoot, and then after I ask y'all to edit a rough cut, y'all had to go back to shoot something. Just to reiterate the essential tips that your video should have, if possible, try to show a problem and then you solve the problem with your product. So a very good example is Ronald's one. Ronald one is a very clear depiction on the problem, which is the dirt, and then his product can solve the problem. Then for Eliana's one, I'm pretty sure she will have benefits, not features, like the one in the bottom left for her coffee. Then you also should have the clear call to action so people know who to contact. Like if they want the product or service, they need the contact information, you know. If you the other tips is to evoke emotion. Like this example is to show someone smiling very bright. So when people watch the advertisement, they feel like, oh, I'll be very happy if I use this product. And lastly is to make it feel native. So what I mean by make it feel native is, for example, like Elena's and Ridwan's one, just had a white border, right? So to make it feel native, it shouldn't have borders lah. It should feel like the video is at the correct size. You know, it won't feel like there's a border on it. So if you can try to make it native, because you imagine if you were to watch like TV, then the advertisement that comes up has like a border, you probably feel like, it doesn't feel native. So Lena's yours, if you want to evoke emotion, you can have someone to drink the coffee and feel happy. Yeah, that's another way. Yeah, make people feel happy by drinking the coffee. Again, I reiterate the content orientation. Okay, we got horizontal and vertical, right? As of right now, the most accepted is horizontal lah. Then vertical, only one app so far that I know of accepts only vertical, which is TikTok. So think about your final output. Make it native where you want to be. If you want it to be on TikTok, it has to be vertical. If you want it to be on Facebook, YouTube, make it horizontal. For Instagram, it depends. Instagram, if you put on Instagram stories, it can be vertical because stories is vertical. But IGTV or Instagram posts should try to make it horizontal lah. Here, I think Elena had the best set design. Set design is very important to make the video look nicer. So, like I said, if your budget is not a lot, you should shoot a bit close up, a bit tighter, because for me, I find wider shots to be more expensive because you need to show more things. Correct? Yeah, if you need to show more things, it'll be more expensive. So why not you cheat it? You shoot it tighter, you know, you shoot with a bigger resolution, 4K or something, and then you shoot it tighter. At least that way, like you can make it look like as if there's a lot of beans or something covering the screen, but actually there's a bit only because you shoot very near. You see my set on the left, the Hello Panda one. It looks pathetic, but you see the outcome is I'm shooting very near. So you can't see everything else. You can't see my bottle on the table or the screen. You can't see anything, right? Yeah. So that's why I say it's more expensive to shoot wider also. So this one is just practicality, like I would say. So another set design tip is like this. You see how I use such a small paper because the product is very small, just an apple, and I get the result which is at the bottom. Does it look like I use this type of setup, or does it look like it's shot elsewhere? You know. And for lighting, you can use your home or office furniture, like I mentioned, like this lamp. This one is good. I'm using it right now. 3-point lighting, just to reiterate. We got natural light, and then the key light. Key light is the strongest light in the 3-point lighting. And then we have the fill light to fill up. It is softer than the key light. And then lastly, we got the backlight. The backlight, obviously, because of its name, it comes from the backlight. Usually for people, it highlights people's hair. For objects like this, it highlights the details. You see the wet surface on the apple, it only showed because of the backlight. Without the backlight, you won't see. So a more obvious comparison is this before and after lah. On the left is before, on the right is after. Once you use the lights. I also need to mention about audio recording because so far no one has used audio recording techniques, right? Okay, I mentioned before, if you are recording your voice, if you want to get a nice voiceover, you shouldn't hold the phone. You should put it somewhere. You should put it on like a table or a stand lah, basically. And then also you should turn off like fan or anything that makes noise lah. Yeah, let me just give you an example how much the difference it makes to hold and not hold. So if I were to hold the phone and talk like this, right, you can probably hear like some tapping or or vibrations, you know. So let me just play back and listen to what I just recorded. Probably hear like some tapping or you see. So there will be the audio is not clean, right? You hear wind and tapping, correct? What I suggested was put the phone like 1 fist away and then you speak into it. I'm not holding the phone, it's the stand that's holding it for me. And then switch off anything that makes sound. Then you can record. So this recording should be clearer. Okay, let's have a listen. So this recording should be clearer. Is that clearer? When you want to record audio, don't hold the phone. Make sure you turn off anything that makes sound, like the fan or aircon. For today, I will teach you how to edit more advanced stuff, but we will need to use a different app. So can I get everyone to open their Google Play Store or Apple App Store to download this app? Because now we are in intermediate class and this app has more settings to play with. So I run through again. In editing workflow, you have a few stages. First, you will import the clips, then you will assemble them. Then you can add transitions and you can add a text or brand overlay or supers, we call it, or graphics. Then we will add music and then we will export. So first we will press the plus sign at the bottom and to create a new project. Then once we create a new project, they will ask us to choose the clips that you want to put inside. Then you choose the clip you want to import. Then after that, you will see this. This will be your timeline lah. This is where you will assemble your clips. It's similar to the previous app also. So some of you, if you all need to like crop or rotate, like me, because I shot in like 4K resolution, very big, right? So you can press the crop button to crop, and then once you press crop, you can also rotate it by sliding this. Later I will show you more. This app also can allow you to do, you can zoom in like what Ronald asked for. This app can do zoom in, zoom out, zoom right, zoom left. Yeah, you need to explore lah. Later I'll show you. Okay, this one also has more transitions compared to the previous one. This is the supers or text overlay. In this version, you have a lot of options here, you see. Later on, you will get to try to play around the text. I'll show you how to do it also. So here you can change your font, the color, the position, and even alignment. So sometimes to get like the really nice alignment or your video, you know, the previous app couldn't do so because you need to drag with your finger. But this one actually allows you to place the alignment properly. So you don't have to do it with your fingers. You can just press this. It even has your text transitions, you know, fading in the text and fading it out or any other transition. Next, it will teach you how to do brand overlay. So brand overlay, if you have your brand's logo in a PNG, right, you can edit in the video like this. So later I'll show you this as well. Music, you can also add music just like previously, the app, and exporting. So this app is two ways to export, either by automatic or by manual. I recommend manual lah because you got more control on what resolution you want to export as or what bit rate or FPS. Once you have downloaded VM Video Editor, this is what you will see when you open the app. Now we're going to make a new project. To create a new project, you simply press the plus sign at the bottom and press New Project. Here, you can import the clips that you want into your sequence. So I'm going to select 3 clips. You can select the clips by pressing on the small little circle and it will light up with a blue arrow. And once you have selected your clips and you're satisfied, you can press the arrow on the bottom right. Now this is your sequence. Now before you start editing, you should look on top where it says original and select the aspect ratio that you would like first as the canvas of this whole sequence. I'm going to choose mine as 16:9. To trim your video, you can either just press the clip and drag on the arrow to trim the video, or you can also press trim and you can trim the video this way as well. Now I'm going to show you how to crop and rotate the video. So to crop, you look for crop and I will choose 16:9 as my aspect ratio as that's what I want it to be. and you can adjust the crop to however you like. For rotation, you can just drag this bar until you get the rotation that you want. If you happen to record a video that was meant to be horizontal, but it is vertical, you can also rotate it by pressing the rotate button next to the crop button over here. Now I will show you how to add transition. To add transition, simply press the plus sign that is in between two different clips. Here you have choices on what transition you would like. Choose the one that you like. To adjust the duration of the transition, which is how fast or slow the transition would be, you can drag this at the bottom here that says duration. The longer the duration, the slower the transition. The shorter the duration, the faster the transition. And once you're satisfied with your transition, you can press the tick on the bottom right. Now I'm going to teach you how to use a zoom effect on your video clip. So press the clip that you want to do the effect on, and then look for the one that says zoom. So there's few options of zooming in or zooming out, or zoom to the right, zoom to the left, down and up. So I'm going to go for a zoom in and press tick on the bottom right. Now I will teach you how to add text or your supers to overlay on your video. So first you're going to press tab to add subtitle, and then you're going to choose the text that you want. I'm going to choose the one here because it looks like a lower third. And then you're going to input the text. And then you can drag it to where you want it to be. You can also change the font. You can also change the color and the alignment. Once you're done, you can just press the tick on the bottom right. Now, I'm going to teach you how to add music to your video. But first, I'm going to show you how to remove the audio from the original clip. So first, you're going to press the clip, and then you're going to look for volume. Now drag the volume all the way to 0, and then press the tick on the bottom right. Now that the clip is muted, I can overlay it with music. So how to add music is you can press tab to add music at the top, and then press music, and then choose a music that you like, and then press use. Here you can select the fade in, which is how long you want it to fade in, and here is how long you want it to fade out, so it doesn't just abruptly come in or abruptly come out. This is to make it smoother, and also the volume of how long you want it to be. So once you are satisfied, you just press the tick on the bottom right, and here's your music. You can also shorten your music by dragging it, just like how you trim a video clip. Now I'm going to show you how to add your brand overlay. If you have a PNG logo of your brand, you can simply add it in the video by pressing tab to add sticker, and then look for the logo, and then you can resize the logo and position it anywhere you want on the video. At any point of time, if you feel like you did something wrong and you want to undo, just press the arrow over here and it will undo. Now I'm going to teach you how to export. So once your video is ready and you're satisfied, press the export button on the top right. Now there will be two options of automatic or manual. I would suggest that you go for manual so you know what you want specifically. I want the video to be in a resolution of 1080p, a frame rate of 25 fps, and the max bitrate so that we can have the maximum quality in the video. So once you're done and ready and double check your settings already, press export. Once you're done, this is what you will see. You can save it to this album. This album means that it's saved to the app's album. But to save it to your phone's album, you can press the three dots and press share. And there's a few social media sites here, Facebook and Instagram. But you can press more and you will be able to save video. And it should appear in your gallery. And that's it for the tutorial. If you have any more questions, don't hesitate to leave a comment or discussion in this group. I'll be more than happy to answer all your questions. Thank you for watching.